years.
Yeah.
Our stock didn't recover in 5 years. In fact, it took almost 10, it was over 10 years before it recovered. And I figured out that if I had spent the money that I would have taken to buy that stock and actually bought our stock after it tanked, I would have done far better. Because our stock went from like a high of 68 down into like high teens, or low 20s or teens. I was like, dude, instead of paying that much a share, I could have bought it here, waited a while, and it hit a high this year on 100.
Wow.
All right, so we're broadcasting.
All right,
So
so
I'm
we
gonna
can't
start-
talk about anything else anymore.
I'm gonna start posting links to the social media stuff that I've dropped the ball on the last 3 months.
Well, you were here 3 months ago. You just want to hear the last two.
Whatever, I don't remember. The last 3 months have been a blur for me.
This whole year's been more.
Yeah. Fast forward.
Yeah, so the last post on social media was the September. So October, November, I missed.
The problem we have with any of these social media sites going is we got too many people in the clubs, especially the older guys, who just will not touch social media with a
Yeah.
10-foot pole. And all the new guys up and coming, that's how they live. So you got this almost like, it reminds me of the Grand Canyon between the old and new group.
I just don't see a use for it.
Yeah, both of them.
Okay, but if we can't reach out to the new group on a media that they communicate on, they ain't gonna come.
I never heard
This group will eventually die.
I mean, it's open source.
It might be a long, slow death.
Comes with
because we
a
got
smaller,
they
underpowered.
do keep coming, but we're not really getting a lot of new blood. We've done better moving here. That's helped a lot.
Firefox.
But like the next group,
Better security.
we've only got a couple people who
Well, keep it up to date.
sites. Everyone else is like, I don't use it. Never use it. I don't want to use it. Okay, guys.
Wow.
There's a reason why if you go talk to a sysadmin, even if I've even talked to guys who've been sysadmin for 10 years or more, and they've never heard of us. It's because we're not out there.
Yeah.
We have a little web page that was updated last 10 years ago. No one's going to get excited about a Unix group when your web page isn't even up to date.
Well, I know my sister, she's decided to get into something, media, whatever. And what she did, she knew she didn't want to share everything. So she created a new Yahoo account and she took a picture of her dog as the snapshot of it. And I noticed one time on my Yahoo Mail, there's a picture of her dog there. It used to just have a little shadow graph on it. So I sent an email to her. I said, hey, your dog is showing up in your emails. She really shouldn't. Somehow I tied it together. It's like, oh, this is spooky.
You just have to be careful of who you're.
Yeah, be careful what picture you put up there before you mail them.
The fact is,
I once pressed, update my calendar with, my address book, and I've got everybody's birthday, and it's like, I don't know these people.
yeah. I did that too one time, and I had no, just contacts, from like Monster or, recruiters or whatever. I had to go through and delete them all. So,
Okay, is this a
Even
young?
the amateur radio
RPM or
guys,
an
and those guys are really slow to adopt new technology.
Sure.
They're into social media.
They'll
And
mess
you can't get the Unix and Linux people. It's like, really? Most of these Linux and Unix people.
Hey Chuck, did you bring the raffle tickets in case anybody's got something to raffle?
They are here in a box,
Okay, good.
or should be, because he was in charge. I gave them to him.
Well,
Named your twin,
no, the box that's stored on site here, I don't know where it is.
but the raffle tickets are in it.
I still like the idea of coming up with something virtual or like someone will use their phone or something like that, but it needs to be just something that.
Okay, does anybody know
Easy.
elementary, the operating system for Linux? If it's a Yum, if it's a RPM, or we use, if it's a Ubuntu,
What's distro?
elementary OS.
I think it's elementary that's a Debian.
So it'd be Ubuntu.
So it'd be
Linux
apt-get.
elements.
It's gonna be a .deb file.
Okay, so we use apt together. Thank you.
Yeah, it's Ubuntu based. I have an update script that should work with that. I used to write scripts for every distribution on how to do updates, but I didn't have to think about it. Oh, is this one young, or is this app yet, or is this? So I had a script for each one. And then one day I was sitting going, I shouldn't have to think which one I'm dropping on the box. Let's write down some OS detection in here, merge them all into one, and then just, no matter which box I'm on, let's run the update. It worked pretty well, especially like anything CentOS Red Hat. It comes across the same, the date's the same.
Install.
The trickier ones like Gen 2, because they got so many different things you have to run for fully valid check. Oh, our presenter's here.
Oh, really?
Now, which one is this are you talking to? Yeah. Well, if you need a few minutes.
Yeah. Make something up, okay. There will be times I could probably do that, but I don't know that today is one of them.
Well, we can get you a stiff drink, that might help.
Oh, yeah, that could really do wonders for the president. Okay, whenever you want.
I forgot, John.
Oh, no worries, I thought you might.
I had to run out the door real fast because I wasn't moving fast enough to get my son to school in time.
Okay, New Year's present. Okay.
I still have them, I just,
Yeah, no worries. No worries.
hopefully on the January 8th, I won't be in such a rush.
No worry, it's okay, I'm good to go. So you see the new one come out, the classic come out just last week?
Oh, BlackBerry?
Yeah.
I haven't been following BlackBerry anymore because my work is done.
I don't know.
Era,
Yeah.
BlackBerry, and
Yeah. Well, it's more probably like the old one, the gold. Smaller size. So what we're doing.
actually, what I'm more interested in is if Ford's switched to QNX.
They did,
And they announced that at the beginning of the year.
that's right.
And I think the 2015s are supposed to come out with it. What I would really like to see is, are they going to offer upgrade options for the older cars to go
No.
through it? And that's the part I'm like,
No,
I
no.
went looking, digging around, I couldn't find a single thing that said that was.
They actually announced they weren't going to upgrade the old ones.
Huh?
They actually announced they weren't going to upgrade the old ones to Sync 2 to Sync 3.
That's the sad part.
That's the thing. Unless you do a full console out, take a full console out, aftermarket. But see, the screen size,
Are they changing how much hardware they have?
they're not, it's just a marketing thing. It's a feature set, it's not about if you can't do
If
it.
you want to be a good marketing thing, they should say, here, download this image and it will upgrade what you got.
No.
That would be a marketing.
How would that happen? I bet that'll probably happen. But I think also
What I'd love to see is a hacker says, here's how you can make your,
the processor's different as well.
oh, that's
Instruction
the
set,
problem.
yeah. No, I don't know if the instruction set is that much different, but it's a faster processor as well.
They switched to an ARM set instead of the Intel based.
No, it's gone to a TI block, I think, TI chip, I think.
Really? That's strange.
I think-
I thought a lot of stuff was going to ARM for.
Well, it is an ARM chip, but I don't know what variation of an ARM chip it is.
Did you like that talk on ARM we had last month?
Oh, it was good, excellent, it was excellent, very impressive.
Actually, Charles and I were firing up the CPU detection so we could see what ARM chip our mobile was running.
All right, yeah. But sure, that was part of the spec, I'll tell you part of the spec anyway, wouldn't it?
Well, yeah, but go look it up, but you can run this little CPU identifier and it will tell you what's on there. How many cores, how fast, and rate, speed.
And the red means good, hot.
Well, it's gonna rev up while the thing's running.
Oh, I see. So do you just run by itself in the background, or is it run in parallel with anything else?
You run it once.
So it just needs its own isolated use. So
It doesn't stay running.
why is it four different bars here? Are they all different speeds?
It's a quad core.
All right, that's interesting. So they switch the cores off depending on what your loading is. That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, we're like Charles had the Moto X, which is only a dual core,
All right.
but his trades off, of course, CPU power for battery.
Yeah. Well,
This
that's
battery life will kill mine.
Yeah.
You want Samsung? Yeah, it's a Samsung S5.
Oh, okay.
so. What kind of models he got?
He's got the Moto X.
Moto X, yeah.
That came out this year.
What kind of battery life are you getting yours?
Depends. if I don't load up a lot of the social apps like phone home or want to do push notifications, I can usually get a couple days on it.
That's good.
But if you actually use it, you pretty much charge these things nightly.
Yeah.
That's the sad thing about smartphones now.
That's the thing, and typically you get 1,000 charging these lithium-ion batteries, which is 3 years, and then
Where with my Apple iPhone, I got no apps on there except a couple I'm required for work. I can go days before I can charge it. See, I don't use it.
Isn't it amazing that people don't understand that they have these load up every free app, you choose up CPU cycles in your machine?
Yeah, it's sad when you have to get an app called an app killer.
Oh, no, isn't that bad? It's like task mode, exactly right. I have that.
Push this button, these all stop.
That's exactly right, yeah. Well, I have that on my phone, but only for the Android applications. And it's only one, there's only one runs in the background, just click it. It's
And if you load up like Skype on here,
Oh, jeez.
you can't get through a day. The thing phones home so much. I'm like, really? You guys don't know how to write an app if it sucks the battery down like that.
That's exactly right. You're going to, the client software is crap. Skype in general is not recommended anyway. It's just a nuisance.
I mean, when I put Facebook on the BlackBerry, I turned it off within 2 days. It was like my battery that would last me a week was gonna last me 2 days.
It's always talking.
And that was like, and the BlackBerry didn't have very many apps, so it was very easy to identify what it did. My son never always was jokingly, when I called my BlackBerry a smartphone, I was, that's not a smartphone. Yeah, it is, it has apps. They didn't have very many.
You see, you want this device monitor, so it monitors all the applications, the usage of them, tells you what's happening where.
What you're doing that.
So you can pick any one, get a graph of it over time.
My main complaint though is I look at all the ones that install services, so they're running.
Yeah. Back when,
And I look at some of the ones that install services, why?
Yeah.
You're in a service to see if there's an update? Cron that. It's a Linux system.
Exactly right.
Run a daily cron job.
If you're selling, most people who actually these things are ex-Windows developers, Windows, they only do one thing at a time.
But even on the Windows, I've seen apps that want to install this little thing that always checks for updates, and we'll go, oh, there's nothing. Okay, one, if I don't use your app once a month, I don't need this running.
Exactly right, yeah.
So check for the update when I load the app.
Yeah.
And if you really want to notify me of those apps, put a task job in there that runs once a day at any time, and then they can pop up and go, hey, there's an update.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, get off my system.
They're hardly going to one once daily, anyway, at least. It's going to be,
Inflated opinion of their importance.
Yes, yeah.
We're so important, you've got to.
I kill them all. Adobe,
Adobe's
killed Adobe's run, Google, Updater.
Yeah.
I go through there with Spybot and stop all the auto starts of those things.
Yeah.
Even to be amazed at how simple that makes a difference on running
And
things.
response time as well, the machine.
What was that? Chrome,
Well, she just spent
add in that my friend told me about that.
She was married 4 times by the time she hit 35.
Basically what it does is, you can turn it on, and what it does, is tabs you're not using, it pauses.
Very good, because Chrome is known for that.
Have you ever had a few tabs open and notice your machine is slowing down? Because all these tabs, if you're on CNN, weather, Facebook, they're all updated.
Yeah.
Well, if you switch tabs, it goes boom, stop.
That's a good feature, isn't it?
It's like getting a new PC by running that.
But the thing is, Chrome,
I can't remember the name of it.
probably tab stop, really, for tab plus. But the Chrome itself actually,
Great suspender.
the Chrome itself, the Chrome browser itself, actually has no, Chrome itself,
I'll look it up and send it to you. So I have it.
the Chrome actually browser itself, I understand it's actually forcing your CPU to run faster all the time, so it gives good response time, so it drains your battery. And it's always running and everything, so by killing it, I don't use Chrome myself, I use Firefox, for good or for bad.
Firefox burned out, updating it.
Oh, you know what?
And when I had to relearn the UI every
geez, I
I'm
know.
like, I said, that's it.
Learn from Microsoft.
If you're gonna be like Chrome, I might as well switch to Chrome, learn the UI once and be done with it.
Well, you know what, I don't know if you guys ever played Fedora? the Project Medora. It's really lightweight. It's like what Firefox used to be. It's lightweight. Very good. So it's Medora, MIDORI.
Okay.
MIDORI. Tell you what, it's like what Firefox was the beginning. It's lightweight. There's none of this ding dong stuff in it, you know?
That's what I used to like about Firefox.
Yeah.
A lot lighter weight. You know what you do with the front door?
So where's the boss today? Is he not here?
It's him at the door.
Oh, he's at the door? You get lost? Who's doing the presentation?
I'll go.
No,
Just let everyone else through that door.
All right.
Come on.
That sign's only because there's a battle between one guy here and Ralph.
Really?
Give me something off your lips.
That does not surprise me.
Yeah, an OCD.
No, I'm not
versus
What's
an
your
OCD.
One of your songs.
Ralph doesn't want to carry RFID cards, and the other person shaking his hand when somebody goes in and out the non-standard way.
So what?
So that's the one there. Medora, yeah. I got it in Linux just recently. It runs in the cross-platform, so I don't know why it's lightweight and fast. Doesn't give you anything fancy. It's one of those do that stuff. It just doesn't give you the part.
No, such a problem. Howdy.
Welcome.
Welcome.
We're all gonna start streaming Spotify now?
We could.
Oh, geez.
We have enough bandwidth here.
Do you use Spotify?
On the beach.
Tell me what it does. I've heard of it.
Usually it's music
Music.
What's
Music, okay.
with only a few ads. I feel like when
Okay.
they're reading 4 or 5 songs, there's an ad.
See, I
Most of
use,
the time, the ads are to get you to upgrade your premium on Spotify, and it goes right back to the song.
So what carrier are you with? Are you with that? So don't they stream the music free? Anyway, well, so you get free buckets of data.
That was the other guy. On the iPhone, they locked down. They told us what we can and can't do with it. What we
Yeah.
can do with it.
Well, you had more than just 2 speakers on it.
I got
It's
two
just
speakers.
stuff, you got
Yeah.
sound
I
cards
got
set
some
up.
music.
Is that right? Yeah.
And I got
Four
other
speakers.
13 volts.
This is for music, is that right?
So
Right to back.
fire up Spotify, put my headphones on, and I pass it
Seems
away.
like I have it on here as well, but you know the thing is, you put it on, it just drains the battery. It's just like you know,
what's the battery report though?
I know.
If you worry about it, plug it in USB. Why do you listen here?
I like it, yeah, but I have 2 batteries. I have 2 batteries. So it's a replaceable battery, just like.
And you can go.
I hear you.
Just have an external battery pack. If I'm getting low,
That's what
I
I
just
was-
plug in the battery pack.
Yeah.
And you
With the
recharge
battery
the
pack, I have
process.
actually,
So we
we've got a
need to load
single,
operating
a
system. You don't have to
compatible
plug
battery
it
for the
out.
device.
It's
It also
done.
comes with a little package, so you can charge the battery and the device at the same time.
Yeah.
And change the batteries out.
Well, this way I don't have to change the batteries out, which this thing now doesn't. I got the Nexus 5. It doesn't have an external.
Oh, you're allowed to change the battery. You're prohibited.
Yeah.
Glad I can help.
Oh, you got an iPhone?
No.
Can you put in an SD card in it?
No, but 32 gigs. I don't really need to.
Oh, listen, I tell you what, Bill Gates once said
You
64
don't need
megabytes
to.
is enough memory for everybody.
I remember.
What do you got for a phone?
64K,
I
yeah.
just got the Nexus 5 because I was going back and
He
forth.
said
I was looking at
640.
the
640K,
Nexus
640K,
Galaxy
640.
S5,
You look at numbers.
Nexus 5. And I have Team, which is, so my cell phone bill is
Oh,
only
is
like
it?
40
I'm
bucks a
doing
month.
well.
So that's very good.
No, you can't change the battery with the Nexus.
Did you give up? Did you give
No,
up?
Good.
it's fixed, it's done, he's happy. We'll never see that box back here again.
Promise? Promise?
What box? It's fine, leave it alone, do not play with it, we got the music working. Your sound card's working, everything's working, that's the problem. We don't have to load another operating
If you bring
system.
it back, just let us know. We'll bring those guns shoot through.
The jaws of life.
The guns that can shoot through an engine block.
There you go, that's what you want, yeah. 50 caliber. That'll do, that'll do.
50 cal with, neutron tips or something, plutonium tips.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Good tips.
Depleted uranium. Yeah, we're broadcasting.
I like plutonium.
Yeah.
With C4.
I'll let you load them up.
We have 0 viewers, but
What?
we're broadcasting, but we have 0 viewers currently, so.
Well, I
What is
liked
that
it. What
on
happened?
a Google chat or something, or
Google Plus and then YouTube also.
Well,
Posted
they
the
call it
links on,
You can create
yeah, I
a
don't
mini-
have the normal camera, this camera
I was
sucks.
gonna say, I've got one of those cameras. They're really crummy cameras.
Yeah, it sucks.
He was just talking about that.
Because the normal camera I'm not gonna have access to anymore, and, I just
What did I
grabbed this
overhear
one.
that you quit the job and went with something that doesn't pay? They give you stock and PBJs?
Tuesday is my last day with my current employer, and I start with my new employer on the 5th. I'm being careful with the names because,
That would make sense, yes.
yeah.
Okay, so if I want to get this, my Shimshon, you send us a message.
You don't need to watch the video if you're here, though.
Maybe I just want to make it smaller. I don't want to be in real time. I just want to see how it works.
You want to have a 5-second delay?
So what's the website for it, or?
So I posted it on Facebook. I guess I could send something. I need to send it to the mailing list. But we have a Facebook group, we have a Google Plus group, and there's also a Twitter account.
Right.
What's the Google Plus group?
North Texas Linux Users Group.
And it's on that,
Next time I'll just stay home.
Can you monitor how many people do it?
Yeah, right now it says 0 viewers.
Is it recorded forever or for infinity? Or?
If I do it just as a meeting, then it's not recorded at all. But I'm doing it as a live broadcast,
Yeah,
and it does go out on YouTube. I don't know if I can go back out later and delete them or not.
yeah. Because I tell you, somebody might say something wrong here, and you know, so you need to keep that.
Yeah, I need to have a sign up here that says recording or on air broadcast or something like that.
Yeah.
It's going to YouTube?
Well, yeah, it does go to YouTube also. The reason why I do that as opposed to just a normal hangout is the normal hangout can only have up to 10 participants. And then on top of that, you have to invite them on a case-by-case basis, or if someone joins in, you have to approve them joining, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
It's live on YouTube?
Yeah, I posted the links. Let me I'll go ahead and try and do it in the group too. Do we know what the topic for today is yet?
to be determined.
YouTube.
Okay, I'm on the North Texas Linux User Group website.
It's not on the website. 'Cause I don't have a right access. I don't have edit access.
Okay, so where do I want to go to find this thing? Make it look like someone's using it?
Google Plus, Facebook,
To make it look like.
or Twitter.
Well, I don't do Twitter.
I don't do that.
It's for the kids.
Yeah.
You don't have to have a Twitter account to look at a Twitter feed.
Yeah, you can just go to twitter.com/ntlug, I believe.
Only?
Yeah, if you go there,
Twitter.com?
twitter.com/ntlug.
Slash. This sounds like a lot of work. Slash.
Is the Wi-Fi here open?
In theory, yes. No, I mean, when you say welcome, there's a password on it.
But once you get on, you're.
Yeah,
Is it really?
but the one you should go to is called DMS Upswitch.
You're on.
You're online.
Oh, yeah.
You're getting password out over the world here.
Well, it doesn't matter because if they're not here, they're.
But it's recording.
It's recording.
Does it matter though?
Yes, it does. Come on, you want to go to your house and give
Well,
away the
y'all had
monkey
to go to the
01?
mall once, didn't you?
I don't have any Wi-Fi running in my house. So.
You do now.
Okay, so I'm ntlugtwitter.com.
Twitterati and Chatterati.
It's not going.
Okay, walk over to the.
Well, let me just point out there's a small sign on the wall there that gives you the details.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so here I am. I got to install an app.
You shouldn't have to.
Call it that.
Twitter probably.
Who actually installed the list? You get
What is that
send
made out
questions
of?
to them.
I don't want to
It's in the
install
week.
it.
You gotta log in.
Yeah, that's plywood. Yeah.
Okay, where can I go that I don't have to install an app?
Yeah.
Just open up your browser
was experimenting, it looks
Okay, browser's open.
and go to try twitter.com/ntlug, and that's prompting you to download. You can't just go directly to it.
It's
It's asking me to download an app, and I say no, done.
It looks
Okay,
like
let me-
wood.
But it's laser.
Play here.
Yeah, I think it's laser cut.
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
You liked it on Facebook. Go to the Facebook post.
That's for kids, Facebook.
Yeah, I really wish they had a dislike button.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah, they should.
Or a sympathy button.
I still they bought the
You know, somebody dies.
What do you
I
know
like
about
that.
LVM?
Yeah.
Fair man, I use it
Yeah.
regularly.
Sorry
What do
for
you-
your.
what do you
I've
want
got
about
one where I think I've got.
So you don't
It's an
see
Xerox thing that crashed.
Yes.
you don't see this when you go to there.
Yeah, it says install.
Scroll down a little bit.
I didn't scroll.
There's the links are down below.
I didn't scroll.
Well, that
To me, it's
may
just
not be
log in.
a problem, but
I don't do logs in.
depending
like
upon
Twitter.
how the LBM is set up, the LBM can handle the RAID, but it also can just do striping.
So Twitter, right?
How it's set up.
Twitter.com/Ntlug.
I set it up about 2 years ago.
I don't remember
Yeah, I don't
exactly.
remember very, but I do have some information.
You know, that's right.
We have one viewer, so somebody was able to figure it out.
Information on
Feed
it.
search,
If
easy
you want,
to
you
get.
would take
right
a look
to
at it
the
before we
top.
get out of here.
Sure. I was gonna say, the other thing I kind of recommend is there's a nice graphical tool for looking at your LBMs. Do you have that?
Oh, you had one on
Is this
there.
an Ubuntu system?
Trending
So it should be in the
events,
repository.
messages, most recent.
And I don't remember the name off the top of my head, but I'll get it for you.
Ntlug.
I'll bet if I put in
Right, this is over here.
I bet you're right.
Doesn't
Oh,
exist.
you mean my post on the? I tried G Party.
Okay, I'm at Ed, I'm on Facebook, North
Party
Texas
doesn't
Linux
really- it
Users
does
Group.
partitions, but not
All
really.
members.
It just tells you that it's there. It doesn't tell you what.
Are we supposed to be playing?
Well, you click on the link. It's just a picture.
Yeah, I got, it's just a picture.
Click on the link.
Got it.
Called
Gave me back to the
system
picture.
config LBM.
Oh, here we go. Do I want to use the Uber internet?
Do we have a PEBCAC problem?
I'm sorry, what?
I think we have
A
an
PEBCAC
ID10
problem.
here.
That's an ID10.
Problem exists between
Do I
keyboard
want
and chair.
YouTube? I know, do I want YouTube or
Yeah,
internet?
Okay. Who's playing up like this? There we go.
So it's probably delayed, starting on YouTube. Probably start over from the beginning. I honestly don't know.
Okay, let's do one of those, mirror and a mirror and a mirror and a mirror.
Inception?
Everyone put the phones up.
Well, the LHR, CERN,
Would that be a photon loop?
it would be, yeah, it would be. Electron loop.
Don't they start to degrade?
Isn't it terrible about Sony losing all them pictures?
You're just now helping me.
Are you,
That's how
are you
long the
looking for
delay
their
is.
pictures or something?
Hell no.
Well, believe it or not, it's gonna be a marketing ploy for them. Now that.
But at least it's not,
Everyone's gonna want to see it.
It's
so.
starting from the very beginning of when that's what I was worried about. If you go to YouTube, that it would be the very beginning of when we start recording video. So at least it's not that much of a delay.
Okay, now I don't have to show up. I can go to, the other meetings that are at this time now.
Do you think you can multitask?
I want to see this.
What's this one?
Just watch it.
Right.
It gets good at the end, but you'll figure it out.
Oh, what's happening here? Yeah, okay.
Okay, don't touch the screen.
Yeah,
Step away from the screen.
stay away from the screen.
Okay. We got Ralph cannibalizing wires right behind me. That's how long ago this is.
I just like hooking up to wired network, so that's why I hook up over there.
I would be saturating all the Wi-Fi if I was trying to do this over the Wi-Fi probably.
Oh, you have a wired?
Yeah.
What happens if you disconnect that for a
Oh,
moment?
so you got your volume up? Okay.
We'll try to
Do you
switch
lose
over
the
to
stream?
Wi-Fi. We'll probably lose the stream.
Oh, I'm not trying to get you to switch over to Wi-Fi. I'm just, what
No,
I'm
I'm
thinking
saying, I
about,
think
what
that's
I'm
what-
thinking about doing is taking your wire and putting a switch right here and connecting it to it.
Yeah.
So that's why I said if you disconnect it for just a minute.
We can use his.
You just thought you had a good hunting day, huh?
Yeah, I was like,
Let
wow.
me go get a switch.
Well, actually,
Yeah, they can't.
He's gonna get a switch?
They can't.
Oh,
There's
okay.
two of them dead length,
That's
so
exactly right, yeah.
they're all kind of sitting right there.
Santa Claus is not.
What happens if you lose your password? You up there?
No, we
And
don't
on
do that.
Linux, you just have to boot to a recovery CD, go in and edit the shadow.
Gotta do that. Looks like I lost mine.
Unless they encrypted the drive.
Yeah, if your drive is encrypted, then
No.
then you're in a hurt.
Kind of learned
What's funny is how Windows people think their systems are safe until I boot off that one disk I have and I edit and change the password and I log right in.
Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, the innocence of Windows, eh? The innocence of Windows.
What,
No, the question is, does that still apply to Windows 8?
I forgot what it was, but I had to break into my eye doctor's step father-in-law's machine, because he got one of those, the guys pretend to be my tech support, and has to put the team viewer on, and they locked out his account. Luckily, they didn't do BitLock or anything, so I got dropped my PC
Are there-
off. I loaded up this Linux thing.
Any IUC power cords here, or do I need to get one of those too? Looks like I need to get one of those too.
Tells us the password. That was really funny. I logged in, set the password back.
No, but I mean, we had a scam, we had a regular scam. Really easy.
Then which one do you use? Do you use change password or do you use the other one, the OP crack?
Yeah, Brooks got rid of it.
I can't remember which one I have. It's in my, I downloaded it just for that occasion, so I've used it.
Right, that's probably the OP crack one, because that's got rainbow tables on it, right?
It did real quick. I mean, it was so quick, I'm like, it's done already.
Was that Windows?
Really?
Was that Windows 8 or was it,
I don't know, it was really handy for a long time, when you get receipts and stuff.
Probably this.
all right, so the register them's the same, yeah, or similar, so that's it, yeah.
I remember 20 years ago, we broke into the LAN server that was supposed to be unhackable too with the same trick. They couldn't remember the password to the LAN server.
Well, is the people who create this stuff, right? They live in a very so we say, simplistic world. They don't think that criminals are not going to think it's in the
You
box.
can't get around our registry. Well, yeah, you can't watch this. You boot off the CD, edit the thing.
Yeah. Again and again and again.
What happens if the BIOS they said can't boot
That's different.
from the,
Some of them are,
Yeah, because this was our own machine. We were breaking into our own machine.
He's asked the BIOS. Someone said a BIOS.
yeah, the BIOS is set up, you can't boot from a USB, and you can't boot from the drawer.
The trick for that one is, most motherboards, you go in there and push a button inside, you reset all the BIOS settings.
Laptops, you can't do that. Because I had a couple of people on the meet with laptops, the BIOS was locked.
You gotta get around that.
You plug it
Right out of the laptop.
And they're okay with
No,
both?
you have to get. No, I'm sorry.
There you go. You can use this one.
I think I did, but I don't know how I did.
What?
I think I got in, but I don't know how I did.
What password you use? You don't know what password you use?
I do, but that's like about 50. Have fun.
I'll be around. Some of those things require that little watch battery.
Boy, I don't
Yeah.
know.
Pop that watch battery out for a few minutes, short it, put a wire across the two ends to force it to discharge faster.
Sometimes
Put
that
the
works.
battery back, while saves, and then it'll clear back. to default.
Sometimes that, but it's even software you do that with, you don't even turn the battery, but somewhere are actually burnt into some kind of, what do you call it, flash memory. And that won't be raised with the battery out.
There's a lot of ways, there's a lot of tricks around it.
There is.
I got a question for you.
But basically, if you have physical access to something, you're gonna
Yeah.
get around.
Yeah, you're right.
security is gone. It's over.
Unless you use
Time.
encryption, put it, just remember again.
Okay, I got a question. I'm trying to replace a hard drive on buddy's laptop. Okay, the hard drive he had died. I put in 2 hard drives, spent a whole bunch of time on this, trying to load software, da-da-da-da-da. Found out it's a hardware compatibility. Here are the 2 different drives I'm looking for. The one on your right is the one that came out of it. Okay? The one on the left is the one I bought 2 hard drives for it. If you notice, it's either the power or the data tongs are different.
Was it SATA?
Yeah, it's a SATA, and when you plug them in, it does not connect.
Oh, it's the power ones.
The power ones. Now, if I take the drive out, put it in another machine, it's no problem. I can load it anywhere. I can load software. I can run it. Brand new drives, they work, hunky dory.
No, that's probably the SATA ports, the power ones, usually the wired one.
But if you notice,
I wonder if they have, is it a custom cable?
no, it's in a laptop, so you just put it in a little holder, you slide it in.
That's the problem, the holder, the holder,
No, it's not.
That's
Yeah, it's a
it.
Dell.
Look at the SATA connection on the top of the drives. Look how one's a solid bar, and the other one kind of doesn't get in and out.
It's not
Yeah.
fast though, is it? When he's done, pass it down.
Well, that could be a problem. That could be a problem. Dell, because they wanted you to buy the
That's
hard
right.
drives from Dell.
the thing is,
And he took it to a Best Buy or someplace, and they may have lost that adapter.
I used to use, what do you call it, the old pads, they had a carrier case. Oh, sorry.
So did you figure out the drive?
Usually with carrier case, and you have to think about
Yeah.
it.
Well, they guessed it was a Dell cable.
It's an inspiration or whatever they call it.
Inspiron.
Inspiron 1503.
It's got a little bit, like the old pattern.
Oh, wow, yeah.
But if I put if I put a different hard drive in it, it will see. If I have, it will see the old hard drive that came out of it, and there was no adapter on it. And it will see a hard drive that I've got that's defective. But it'll see those. It'll see the hard
The
drive.
SATA pins on the left one are different.
But the new hard
Right.
drives I buy have that reduced pin on it. Well, they're not making any connections, so I'm thinking. Now, are those the data or are those the power guys?
That's the data. The smaller, the shorter one's the data.
Shorter,
Yeah, the wider one's
the
power.
the fewer counter, the data. Okay.
So which one has more or less?
Okay. Well, if you take a look at the data, one has,
238.
the tongs on it are full width. And if you take a look at the other one, they've been trimmed down at the ends. The middles are wide. And that's the one, those are the new drives, how they're coming, and they won't, the laptop will not see it.
So Chuck, I guess you're what's called the tech support SOL thing,
No, I think I just gotta go over to Tanner someplace, see if I can find a refurb drive. that
or
does.
buy a, what do you call it?
Hey, luck would have it.
Oh, yeah.
We're right next to it.
It's on my way to anywhere from here.
Can't get out of here without passing.
Yeah, I'll buy it.
I'm sorry, show me what the difference is between the two.
Okay. You take a look at those pins right there versus those pins. The PC will see those, it doesn't see those.
But you say you thought you saw a difference between the two?
There's a big difference between the two.
What is it?
Take a look at
Look
it.
at
You tell me
okay,
they're
you
exactly the same?
Look the same to me.
No, they're not. If you notice, these are about a third as wide at the end points than these are.
You say the endpoints, you mean
No, just take a look at it. See those? They're not flat like this, all the way at the end. Now, if you go over here, see the difference now?
Okay. They just use a little less metal on these.
Yeah, well, those don't make the connection.
Uh.
And it took me
I
2
don't know-
hard drives and.
I don't know if they're out of spec or not, so.
12 hours to. 12, I'm sorry.
Chuck, don't be a bar here, so 12 hours.
Hang on.
Oh,
Okay. Those are ones that will not see. Okay. Those are the ones it does see.
Oh,
Big difference.
Yeah.
But it works in, the towers that I've got, and everything else. I mean, the drives work fine. They're just not seen by the laptop.
Or if there's a different connector for them, or an adapter.
I don't know. No. It's kind of a plug and play.
That's what they used to.
You put it in the little bitty carriage, and you slide it in, and that's what it is. So that's okay. Nobody else.
I've never seen that, I've never noticed them.
Yeah, well, that's the way the new ones are coming. Okay. Anybody out there know a fix?
Oh, yeah, LinkedIn.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, I'll look in a second.
No, what? And everyone after that. Hopefully. You're a little nippy outside if you're wearing shorts.
Yeah. But I woke up late, and this was quicker to put on than my long pants, so I just grabbed them and put them on and came.
Were you afraid
You know, that argument, that argument really doesn't fly, but okay.
Well, I already had all my stuff in the pockets for these pants from wearing them yesterday. So that's why it's quicker. Just grab them and slide them on.
And that extra 2 minutes late here would have made a big difference.
I don't know.
Ralph, if it's changing your schedule that much, you have too much stuff in your pocket.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You need like a backpack or something.
Yes.
There's some guys in the Torito Club that I guess they're from the old days where you stick stuff in this pocket here And it got so much stuff in there, I'm afraid if they lean over, it's just gonna go flying out.
Yeah.
Barely can stay in there as it is.
Tears out, tears out.
Paper, they scribble these little notes.
Yeah.
Well, I've got lots of paper stuff in my
That's a
shirt pocket
60s
too right now, but I need to clean that one out.
60s engineer. Oh, yeah.
You're guilty as charged.
Yeah. So what's new in Linux?
Oh, we were wondering what presentation you were gonna do.
Really? Am I gonna do a presentation?
We voted last person here.
Wait a minute. Stephen came after I did.
You're saved by the bell.
Oh.
Don't worry, we'll give you a minute. We were trying to do topics on Linux distribution. What your favorite Linux
Twitter, I blocked Twitter.
I hate Twitter's for Twits.
I didn't even download it.
Has anybody tried Ubuntu Core yet?
That's good.
I've been more of a Mint fan if you're gonna do desktop.
Well, Ubuntu Core is a new thing they've got for basically, the idea is to build VMs on it, but I don't really know too much about why you'd use it over like Ubuntu server.
Is it because they try to keep it really streamlined?
Maybe it's only a
They
hypervisor.
They keep Ubuntu server pretty streamlined, so I don't know what, like I said, I don't know what the difference is, but they announced it this last month.
Well, maybe they're trying to compete with ESX or something like that, you know, true
No,
hypervisors.
no, that's not more for running on VMs.
Yeah, it's for the machines running on the cloud server, so.
So maybe they've optimized the default hardware for what VMs support, and so they're not gonna support any and all hardware.
Could be.
So it's-
Guess, are you gonna do something crazy, like just go look it up?
Yeah. How else do you do this?
Yeah, I'm applying some updates, so I'm gonna wait until things finish first.
Ubuntu Core.
Yeah, that worked, didn't it?
How about you going to the core? No. Type this here.
It's triple X. Anybody played with Ubuntu?
I'm glad it wasn't my work phone.
Ubuntu what?
Ubuntu and encryption?
I use encryption on Ubuntu all the time. I mean, this disk is encrypted on Ubuntu.
So do you do the easy full disk encryption where you can't mount it with any other system, or? There's an easy way to do it. Just encrypt.
Well, the way I do it is pretty easy. So,
Check the box and you encrypt the entire disk, but then.
no, you use the alternate installer, and then during the partitioning phase, you tell it you want it to be encrypted and set up the encrypted volume.
So only your home.
No, it encrypts the root file system.
Oh.
The only thing it's not encrypted is /boot.
And then there's the swap and hibernate has an issue where if it hibernates and it doesn't know the password, then it can't unhibernate.
I never hibernate, so that could be, I don't know if that would be a problem or not. I don't understand hibernate, so I don't understand why anybody would use it.
It's simply, if you want a power save, but you want up quick, hibernate does
The
it.
system boots pretty quick anyway. I mean, why not
45
just,
seconds.
Well, hibernate, the advantage to hibernate is if you're working on some project, you're gonna leave it open and running, so when you open up again, you're gonna see the same.
Maybe you're on
it
battery.
does that now. When I restart the system, it opens back up where it was. I mean,
Maybe you're on battery.
You're suspended.
No, I mean,
I just do a normal shutdown and then it's
if you have a
restart.
document open, it's gonna have that document still open. It's still open.
You say it saves so little.
I know. It's not.
To me, but some people seems to make a big difference too.
What does user use it?
I had one user was trying to convince go over to Ubuntu and he didn't do it just because he said hibernate didn't work well.
It works.
If you're closing it on your laptop and you want to open it an hour.
Oh,
later,
yeah, that's right.
battery
People want it to
dead.
automatically go into hibernate when you, I don't. I want it to keep staying just like it is when I close the lid.
Was it on the network when you chose that?
You're probably
So that's
wall
sleep,
power.
right?
Okay, you should be good.
Is your sleep when you close the lid?
I
No,
think some you
it
have
just
to like
keeps running.
force them to
Oh.
look for updates before
Well,
you
you better
get that, but
Yeah.
I don't use.
But like I picked it up,
That's a
and moved from that table to this table a moment ago. I picked it up, closed the lid, moved over here and opened it up. I didn't want it to go to sleep. I didn't want it,
Yeah.
I didn't want it, because it was in the middle of applying updates. I didn't want it to stop what I was doing.
That
should be somewhere to take
Bluetooth cores for like containers, so you're really already running Linux, you just want to run another Linux inside that Linux. And so it's very minimal, there's no users installed either. So
Oh, okay. No users, so everything runs as root?
I just-
Anyway, you have a rig more than that, so.
Containers like Docker or Node.js or something where it's all.
Yeah, you've already got a Linux distro running, and you're running to run something probably to isolate it, contain it, so it's not like a full VM where you're running a whole nother OS. You're kind of running it's almost like running another OS, but not quite.
Oh, it's like, really like,
You need something else for everything. It's basically a very core, just to install packages.
Okay. Guess I'll have to read about that.
You're
I'm not sure I
you're
quite
not playing- You're not
understand.
playing with Docker, and I haven't, so.
No, I've never played with Docker.
They have mentioned LXC and Docker.
I have used Linux containers before. So if it's kind of like Linux containers, then I guess I see what it's.
But they said it's not for like embedded distribution and that stuff.
is this overflowing your cup of knowledge so far this month? Well, I've already given back.
There's a lot of flash drives on sale.
Yeah, you took one for the team. I was impressed.
Hey, I'm fast, I'm moving it forward, you guys help me? And on the easy stuff, I can handle it. Yeah, we got sound out of it, works, he's happy.
This is the box here, right? You're the doctor?
No, these two are, but they've given it up.
All right, so transfer to you because you're more knowledgeable.
No, he just, I don't know why he's selling that sword, but.
He tripped on the cord and went.
We all have to have a bash. No, expand your knowledge when we had a problem, isn't it?
Well, he wanted, there he is, we're talking about you. Here's where you. Okay. You wanted to install another operating system, and I said, how much memory you got? And here he goes, I've got two 80 gig drives. I said, not gonna happen. We've already got two on. But he needs to, what do you got, OpenSUSE?
OpenSUSE?
OpenSUSE, yes. Okay, but he doesn't know the password, so if somebody knows how to hack that, that'd be like really good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Put it up and then,
It's enough of that.
put this and then at the shadow file.
I thought I heard you volunteer.
I have to call
That's
a
that does
non-mask
typically work.
Something I haven't done.
You gotta mount the
Yes,
file
I thought they were working
systems
for you.
if they're running the
Yeah.
XT4.
I don't know what happened. I must have
It's
done.
such a way to keep them
Looks like
from backing.
a brick
Like,
farm
you
out
can
there.
run
That way
I
it's
like to
a lot
help
easier.
people solve problems.
Careless file system, so
I think
that's-
it's eventually before it was.
You know, I was the same way. It's like, I used to get people's laptops out and fix them and repair them. I would optimize them. They go, well, what happened to the little screen, things on the screen? What them, all
Do
the
you want
crap.
it fixed or not?
But they want all these things on the screen back. I just, you leave that. And stop all the auto starts. And it goes, I like it faster, but they want the things back.
Well, the other thing I do is I turn off a lot of the ITV.
You gonna help him with it?
I was like, they tell me how fast it runs. but they-
Wait.
Yeah.
Did you
There's
just,
a reason
did you just
for
hit
that.
the off button to turn it off?
Speed
That's exactly
ITV.
You didn't close it
Exactly right,
down?
yeah.
through
Well, I'm trying to get the best.
No, did you close it
You
down
did
on the software?
Yes,
I took,
Okay, the software closed down and then you turned on the
The
power.
hardware does the
Okay.
same thing, it does sort of an emergency
their
shutdown.
mother.
I use that on my laptop.
Just
Push the off button.
Yeah, for all the crap, yeah.
I
Sometimes.
mean, you can program it to do that, I mean, by default.
I'm
Well,
not
It's
sure.
generally not a good idea, but you can do it.
Take it home, and I go through it.
I mean, I don't hold it down to power it off, but it goes into a shutdown mode.
Yeah.
Oh, you just press it briefly,
Right.
and it goes in, yes, and then it shuts down and closes the file system the way it's
Right,
supposed
right,
to.
right.
So
That's what that was at.
And a lot of your youngsters will do that, that's default.
Well, if you're gonna take that somewhere and get a handle welded on the top of it.
All these, watch the windows
Transparent,
do
yeah,
this.
wobbly stuff, yeah, that's right.
Get it back to her.
Okay.
That's his normal system.
That's
It's like a large laptop.
We're gonna put
That's
word
what I was
contact
thinking.
on it,
I usually
make it
call-
luggable.
You ever hear things called system terminals?
Yeah, you just put a big strap around it and put a handle on it.
Or, you know, it's all.
Is that your dolly? Is that what you
You
carry?
would on a Bellard, you know,
Dolly
Bellard,
over there?
You'll see.
Behind you,
Everything on the machine.
it is?
I always do that for people and get it. And then tell me, so you don't need.
Okay, no.
You say, we don't need them. You take them off and let them back.
All right there.
It's beautiful looking.
Oh, this is,
Crap, you update it, you have your auto start, they throw it right back in like you said, like you didn't need to do that, like
Yeah.
Adobe.
Especially like Java.
Better hurry up, because it's gonna time out there.
no, it won't go
Now,
anywhere.
once you push a button, it'll kind of stop. The
The
timer stops.
counter's up, yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you delegated?
No, someone stepped up. I don't know how to do it, so I did I did the easy stuff.
I don't know.
Got the system to
From now
produce.
on, Chuck's the expert.
No.
Yeah.
I got the system sound card to work, so he didn't have to download another thing.
You're the go-to man.
Sure, I think another problem when he calls you. You might go to my.
Heck, we have your phone number to give him.
Yeah. I'll need the phone number.
Call
You know, 24/7.
I just get to pick the 24 and the 7.
Yeah, and the thing is, I'm going to have a problem. I'm going to have a problem with my computer on December 25th, about 3-4 p.m. in the afternoon. I hope you're going to be available.
That time's fast. That was back in 2013. I was available then.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Are we in time capsule here or something like that? Doctor Who?
I said, speaking of, I saw that a little bit last night, but I seldom watch it, but it was a repeat.
Yeah. Still, that's time capsule being 3 feet.
I find it funny that I can remember so many episodes when I was a kid. I think better than I can remember the ones that we watched.
Oh, no, don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. You know what that means, don't we? You know what
It means those were better than they
They were
were.
better.
it means your short-term memory's fading.
They were better, but I also probably watched them.
With more interest.
Yeah, it's all right. You're more intrigued with it.
Yeah, I know they do more effects and stuff, but the storyline just doesn't.
I know, yeah.
It can be slow up until about a minute, and then all of a sudden wrap up in 2 minutes. Yeah, all that build up and all of a sudden it closes out. Come on.
That's TV. Those are TV shows. It takes 47 minutes to develop a story and have all the commercials, and the last 3 are
Close it in all days. The problem wasn't always fixed in the last minute. Sometimes it took a while to unravel.
Yeah.
He thinks he fixed it, but no, that was only that part.
Remember,
It goes deeper.
remember, I think it's BBC.
Well, did anyone ever join the, watch the feed?
Yeah, we got some people watching.
People were trying from where? What's that?
I don't know from where, but yeah, I see some people, it shows
Probably
people.
for the last 50 minutes. Or,
The email I added to the mailing list, the links got all jacked up. So I just sent out another one, let's see if it goes through.
yeah.
So the shows were not like a can, 1 hour.
You said people were trying what?
It's however many, how many episodes?
No, I said, people were trying to
so they
connect
rate
from here.
TV
just
American
to
has short attention span.
See, I don't know if they're from here or if they're remote,
Once
but
you're engaged,
I can't, it doesn't show me, or at least I haven't figured out how to see who the viewers are.
So the load back and it won't be held in.
And it really, I got some shows kind of like right at the last minute of the show, Chris starts flying by.
But yeah,
Like, what?
there's advertisements presented.
And then a new show starting. And it's because the advertisers were already doing the new show, let's show credits. If they're gonna do that, let's just do our credits before the show ends. They're gonna do this. Trying to file cover.
And also, you see, students, they have that. Let's say.
And then they have-
advertiser-
And then they have a news hook going on down the bottom that say, okay, if you want to figure out who's stealing your credit cards.
Yeah.
If you don't have large screen TV nowadays, you almost can't watch TV.
You can't watch television.
And I got annoyed when they had advertisements for the next show.
Yeah,
Over.
yeah.
And it's covering the part of the show where you're like, I need to see that.
I was watching a news show one time and saying, if you'll notice on your screen, this car is crashing into this, no, there's a big banner right across it.
Yeah.
Couldn't see anything.
Okay, so
So
now like,
it's no longer
managed
an
to
entertainment
make the
channel,
video
see,
go away.
advertising channel only. You know, it's like, I think over here in the US, you're like 20 minutes per hour of advertisements in a way. That's 20 minutes per hour, 10 minutes every half hour. And they can decide when that part. No, it seems, but what happens is you end up with more advertisements in fact, the back end. Which is the program, because you've already invested 45 minutes for the program. And you're not going to spend it.
That's why I love DVR. I DVR everything. I don't watch it. So I watch everything on my time. When it's on my time, it's fast forward as soon as the commercial starts.
You don't have any.
No, I haven't actually, I tried to install it one time, but I wanted to power install. How did you do that? How did you achieve that? You put it in some kind of a appliance somewhere to make it work?
Well, no,
You didn't design it. If you with installation, right? How did, then we're just going beyond that, to the server for the data.
so
You
I
need
think
it.
Okay.
I don't know. That's something wrong, John.
You learning anything?
No, you want to
Share. What are you learning? So I can learn something today.
Oh, that's.
Sorry, what?
So you got, I love tuners attached to your,
Well, there's that.
oh, right, digital.
We don't have analog.
All right, okay.
Well, there are a couple around, but they're, you know, they find them, but they're usually.
And you put two channels, two tuners in the same box?
What'd you learn today?
Yeah.
Limited based on what, on the software or based on the space? So it'd be 6
Bring your hardware in, so we'll take a look at it.
There's no homework.
Needs to be a thing.
So there's
Over here, it's a dollar.
So you could be, but for every channel.
Well, they did 30 days.
Jerry have a channel.
That's fine.
Only if that data interlace on part, the home directors.
It's probably there.
What,
You don't know your password?
Not everything.
How about the business thing?
Building, I mean, you use Windows Analytics, which we're Linux. I'm up on the. You have one TV directly.
We updated Flash.
You put the directly to the. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's now.
All right. You see your boss.
Also.
And then make sure that when you play music player, that sounds up on that.
That's all right.
Three places.
So I've been up. So can I get a tuner for laptop?
It's home mounted, it's home mounted somewhere else.
He had a little.
Yeah.
And he was.
You know your password? No, that's up. Tell me what this man heck trying to figure out anything.
Yahoo is just,
What I wanted to do was like command line, messing up the email that I'm sending.
like, I have all these, I even went into a text file and edited them. Got it, like Google Plus, and then the link, Facebook, and the link, Twitter, and the link. It's all laid out. I did it in a text file. Pasted it into the Yahoo Mail and sent it to the discuss list, and it's just horrible. It's just all jacked up.
Oh, well.
So people are asking what the discussion for today is.
Go and repeat
The topic is.
the programs every hour, or, you know, after the last few years, I understand every 4 hours, or same block of channel today.
Oh, Jay changed.
This is one block in the
Are you ready to go upstairs?
the next day.
We can get everybody's attention. Keep it all through.
I was watching the show.
Yes.
At least I say, my machine recorded.
The next time.
Yeah. So it's like, what do you call it, the direct, what do you call it, direct TV? We call it the box.
Most people for what?
Cable.
So, it's got 673 megabytes. You got updates.
Oh,
I know your old one has updates too.
Well.
17 for you. No, but I mean, I can get updates this way. Your thing kept saying no updates, and yet I can get updates. Even in my old version. I bet you I can. Oh, cool.
Yeah, tell me what you want.
Okay.
Well, that's what I think. 17. About 200 hours. I think that's a laptop. I don't know, it's- Not much leaves. There's always trouble.
But see, but here's the thing though, 17, I heard after a while, after so long, they still doing it all right, but if we do the same trick, we might not get the latest.
What's he running Fedora?
Yeah.
Sometimes the GUI things, the software's a flag on the.
I got down there to Yum update, because I've got 255 packages. Somebody's not getting software updaters not seeing the updates.
Another thing is.
I'm thinking 17, so, but, so well, it could be more complicated than that. I think 17's office support now. And so,
I'm trying to get them up to the latest.
well, you can try that and see what it downloads. It may be that, from the command line, Yum updates at 235 available, and that's because the last time it got the repository of this, it noted that there were that many updates from its current version. But then when it actually tries to go fetch them, 20 probably is still supported.
When I went to the GUI thing to say update packages, it didn't see any updates, but I go down to the command line and run Yum update, I see myself, flag things. So if there's something wrong with the GUI updater, so we're gonna try the same thing.
Well, what I was saying is though, it may be something like that the repository is not actually available. But 20, I'd expect it to be available.
20, I don't know what the problem is.
So what kind of, corporation you using right now?
And you have to know your password on that one too.
Yeah.
Every advert, it's only precursor to.
I didn't think to try to do it. I see, I saw what you did. I didn't even think to try to do it. That's another way to do it.
I don't know why it shows it.
I see about the pipe here.
Right.
And it downloads fast.
And that's more, that's gonna be more accurate than this anyway.
I mean, so this goes to 12 or 1? This goes to 12 or 1?
If we get hungry, we can always bail on you.
How many of these you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. It's been so long. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Oh, that's what I meant.
Yeah, 21's current, so 20 should still be.
Right, so you dash that, maybe you're not.
Right.
Space dash.
Yeah.
You don't want all of it.
So what do you see this?
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah, right.
Sometimes I used to, I would try to support the, see, hey, let me ask you,
If I use this though, 17, I'm not gonna be updated enough to get a new version of Firefox.
Probably not new enough.
There's no active repository for 17 now at all.
Okay. Then what it's saying is, because I'm getting the message that Firefox version is no longer supported.
What version is it?
It's the Google page saying it's not supported yet.
The Google page is saying that Firefox is gone.
What version is it?
I think it's 17 on Fedora.
And what version of Firefox?
Oh, good question.
Well, the thing is, I figured out, let's say you can watch a program, once you get up, you get up, wakes you up in 22, see if the bathroom.
Oh, that's fine for anything Google's doing. So just set your user agent string to tell it that you're running a newer version.
That what?
Set your user agent string. The easiest way to do that is there's an add-in called User Agent Switch. You just install that and then tell it to tell it to tell other sites that you're running a newer version of the way right.
But the other option is to go to a newer version of Doors.
Yeah.
And I'll be more current. But I probably pick up a lot of
In other respects, that's a better idea.
Yeah, right.
I'm just, if you have an immediate problem, I'm telling you a way you can get around it. But
Basically, we're not tricking the system, but we're telling the system.
We're doing July in the header.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the thing is,
So 4 or 5 minutes. Last month they had Slackware.
Off it goes.
July in the header, and the fact that the webpage will probably work.
yes, I think the answer is yes. Terry, you actually did your presentation on Slackware last month, right? That's what I remember, so.
Yeah.
Yes, the answer is
Did you
yes.
miss it recently?
No, I had to miss the last 2 months for various.
I was saying, it wasn't that last month that I remember.
Yeah, I had to miss the last 2 months. So
yeah.
I just
You missed it.
You know, I've had this for years.
wondering what the,
Used to something even like this, I'm just kind of.
because.
And this month Kirk was supposed to do Gen 2, but he's not ready
Sorry,
for
my
it.
wife asked me out to.
Okay, I was wondering, like, so I heard that somehow we were each month was going to do our distribution. Or
I'm sorry, say it again?
that,
Found a new
what
buddy.
I heard, I think he told me last month or something, that the idea was that we was going to cover a different distro each month. Is that
Right.
what the plan is?
Well, that is the idea, and, but it requires somebody to actually do that presentation for each distribution each month.
Right.
So this month, we didn't have a volunteer to do that. Okay?
Well,
We need to come up with like a backup plan where if we know,
amount there now.
like,
You're asking.
a pool of us that, as of, say, last night, you knew there wasn't a volunteer, wasn't a presentation,
I did.
email us and say, I need someone to step up. That out of like a pool of 5 or 6 of us, I need someone to notify us so we know in advance that there's not a presentation. So that we have the chance, one of the 5 or 6 of us to step up and come up with something.
So I would say that's probably fine. I can do that. And what would, I should say, why don't I just get a list of the email addresses of the people that you think I should, not only you think, but you can suggest who should be on that list, but who volunteers to be on that list.
Yeah, right.
And then I can be responsible for sending that out, yes.
Yeah.
But I just need to have a list of names to send out.
You can put me on there for sure, because I can always come up with something.
Is that really all? Huh?
Kurt?
And I'll just call this programming, so.
So one of the things that we're going to talk about, or he and I are discussing, is come up with like he knew last night that there wasn't a volunteer for it. So we can come up with 5 or 6 of us who can, on the cuff, come up with a presentation. And that he can email us the night before and say, hey, no volunteers, can one of you step up?
Can we do it a week before as opposed to, the last
Yes, I can.
15th hour? If we
Yeah.
find out we
Yeah,
don't.
the answer is yes. That's reasonable, so.
Okay, can we update the Ntlug site so the current calendar is not 3 years old?
That would even be a better idea.
Email out time, tell a person to have a presentation ready. Okay.
Well, but, yeah, but the point though is that if we have that, we'll fall back on that, we have a pool of resources. Somebody who has off the cuff, always ready to go type presentations, that if something happens or something doesn't go through, you call them on the spot.
And I have a little more time in the upcoming month than I have had recently, so I probably can do something like that. So you posted recently, Corey, because I'm just looking for your email address.
Just use my Gmail.
What is it?
It's first initial last name at Gmail. I've emailed you.
I know Corey, but I don't remember your last name.
CLAFLIN.
LAF?
You do it on just the table.
CLAFLIN.
LIN.
Okay, so we gotta
I'm
make
sorry.
sure there or something?
That's fine. I'm just hoping no one's listening right now, so that I don't start getting.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we can have a couple of small ones.
So who else? You want to be on that list?
Sure.
So maybe, so because it's
By the
cameras.
time sounds really cool, by the time you guys say it's cool, I've already done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ralph was talking about something last summer, Ralph's like, let's do a whole presentation. Yeah, but I just did it, I'm done with it. If I was writing down as I did it.
You have Gmail though, right? You have a Google account?
Yes.
Okay. I've got a shared drive out there called Ntlug.
Okay, okay, so it
I
can't
would
share.
share
so
that
they
my
put it
phone
up.
can get
So you still
into
hang
if I have.
for it.
Yeah, my new one you get into my work one. I'm like, how are you getting into my work? Anyways, I've got, I can share that with
So your
you.
Gmail address is a good one to use?
Yes.
I see it here.
Okay, so let me go in here and see who have I shared this.
You thought of your Google Drive? I don't know that I can access Google Drive. Maybe-
I think he has to share it.
Well, yeah, I want to see who I've
But I
shared
didn't think
this
they
with.
had a client for Linux.
Just use the web browser.
The one they have sucks, there's.
Or use your smartphone, Ralph.
What's that?
Use your smartphone.
No, it doesn't.
I don't
No,
have a
that's,
smartphone.
I can't get rid of it.
Yeah, I've shared
You have a
it.
dumb phone?
No, well, I have a desk phone.
You need a smartphone. Welcome to the 21st century.
Let me find your email. See here, don't
So who
say.
else?
Yeah.
Say, Ralph, how hard is it? Google has one called G Drive that sucks.
Drive, your home directory over to.
Well, that's a backup.
Yes.
You may not need all that, but some of the stuff. You have to do your home directory.
By drive, it's gonna be actually gonna work.
I see a lot of ones.
Okay, so it's your
I
server one.
guess it does it, I can't do
For
it.
you as a user.
Is that the one you use?
What's touch with?
No, the PO box.
So.
That's, you got a Google Drive with that, Google account with that?
I don't, oh, oh, you're talking about the account that's on Google. Yes, it was your
Right.
Sorry about
Okay.
that.
Let me, I think, let me
Let
show you
me,
what
I
I
will
would
share this drive with you.
See, I don't, contacts in the background, I don't need
This is
that
where
running.
everything is right here.
I don't need Facebook running until I go there, but I thought I turned it
But,
off.
but it's got a file system within it. I don't need file
Probably
system.
backup, I don't know where that's going. I don't have that set up for anything.
Oh, that's back to the root. You don't need that.
Oh, okay. And that's, I'll take, that's not the home anyway.
I know.
But then, I need. Documents are under home.
Huh? And we're gonna have we're gonna have an extra door prize for next month. I see somebody gave us,
Okay, well, trash is.
did you
under
see that
home.
too?
File systems
No,
under
I
home.
think you just sent it to me, yeah.
No, not
A
really.
32 gig, gigabyte Lexar USB stick. Somebody done that.
At the bottom of the tree.
Look.
The roots of the tree.
Stuart's got it, but he couldn't come today.
Home, down, down home. Documents are actually down 3 levels. They don't, they hide
But
that.
yeah, I
Okay, so you don't
just
see the
use
stuff directly
the
that's gonna
Google
leave.
Drive from the web
You're
browser.
not seeing a real file.
Okay.
Edit documents or something like that through there.
Okay, okay, not
Which in my
like.
opinion is confusing.
It is,
because
because when you used to Windows, you used to the tree to go in all 3 levels.
Sometimes I think, hiding something. You can really change things back.
Right.
Especially when you change the rules in the middle of the game.
Yeah.
Are you sure you can't delete
A lot of Windows I noticed are like that, man.
What's that?
Are you sure you can't delete some of
You
them?
have no idea what
I don't think, they don't even.
So just out of curiosity, has anybody here
It all
drank
just
the
sucks.
Synology Kool-Aid yet?
Yeah, plus.
Has anyone else been gone out and bought a Synology yet?
I got one, but I haven't got it. set
Oh,
up.
what?
The Synology, that NAS that I did the presentation on a while back?
I got the little 2-bay one. I just want to play with it.
213J or the SE?
Yeah, 213J.
Okay.
I want to play with it.
My buddy in Kansas,
Also-
right after you gave the talk, started talking
Badge
about
provided, what
Synology.
is it? What is it?
I said, you should have watched that last presentation we just had.
Who started bashing on it?
He wasn't bashing on it. He was like eyeing it to buy it. Because he's like, look at all the stuff it does. He's really into it.
I'm signed up as a reseller now, but I don't get any like decent prices.
I don't know if you bought it yet.
Oh, I have to turn some of the stuff.
So
on.
I've got the 1513 still,
You don't get better prices.
not as a reseller.
So it should be.
But, so I need a unit, that's my home unit, I don't wanna mess with my home unit, so I got another one this week Then I got the 213 J, and I'm just gonna start messing with it. I got my drives installed last night, and I'm gonna start experimenting with some of that, the packages and product applications that I don't want on my main unit, and just to see what all it can do.
That's why I got it, we need to play with it. A friend of mine, he's thinking about getting one, because he's got an old Windows 2000 server that he stores.
That's what happens when I try to open the Google Drive.
You
Oh.
no script?
Oh, sure, I don't want
He's
script.
Still running an old Windows 2000 server for his home.
Yeah, we talked about that guy because of the iTunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why. So I want to try to get some on that. So I'll talk to him. Christmas, I'll go over there and see what he thinks. That's why I want to play it. I can put mine going.
Yeah.
Take it over there and say, yeah, check this out. Inspire him to do different.
Well,
So that was my, first one to play with.
My other thing is,
Second one to inspire him.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna, so like the J, the 213J on Newegg was $199. And then I had some 2 terabyte drives laying around. Put them in there. What I'm gonna try and do is potentially take them and show my family, because they've got pictures, they've got multiple devices, stuff like that, but I wanna, you can manage multiple SANs, multiple NASs from within like one Synology. So I get to my Synology is the master and manage all of theirs for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, dude, you got 1,400 packages.
And
I guess
they'll
I would
help
say
them,
those things
you know,
are generally
back
used.
manage the pictures.
But if it's pretty open, so if you have a suggestion,
got
something
Fedora
you want
20,
you'd like to present on, I'd say, tell me.
And 17.
Basically, the only
They're
kind of
back
thing
in the
that
documents,
you do
and then I'll have that back up somewhere else.
Software's up to date. Yeah.
But if it's something that's generally used.
So yeah, I'm still loving it. I'm actually, so I'm signed up as a silver reseller right now. And I'm trying to take the test to become a gold reseller, but I don't think we'll be able to get that good a deal on the low end units. Like if I was to buy their $10,000 unit, I could get it for $7,000.
Yeah.
But nobody I deal with has that kind of money to shell out.
That's something you need till like January.
I'm hoping this, will work for him, especially with his IT.
Yeah.
He was telling me, I've been trying to figure out. He was saying that he can play every single never repeat it. 24 hours a day. It take a whole month.
Repeated, wow. I think that's a lot of music.
And that's all on his 2000 server. I'm thinking, that's old. It's gonna die one of these days.
Yeah.
I understand that.
So it's probably on IDE drives too, isn't it?
I'm there pretty much.
It is probably on IDE drives.
So.
It also depends on what package you have installed. Some things are lightweight, don't do a lot of it. Other packages, other things have a lot of stuff. Yeah.
No, and
And
I'm ignoring it.
And I usually don't do updates more than once a week.
Yeah.
That's just not worth
I
it.
probably should do something about it.
Well,
but I
I'm
haven't.
not mistaken, one time, unless you have a really high-speed network link, which you probably have, right? I looked at the high-speed link. Should I buy that link, was Wi-Fi or something, I guess. One
Doing
time
what?
I looked up Donnelly, and that went down for me. So it locked up the whole
I do a
system.
little bit of that kind of stuff going in
It was just
preparing people's
probably nuts.
and stuff, but usually.
Got stuff in a bad.
What's your broadband?
Yeah, that's a camera, yeah.
This is.
I see the- I see the-
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing.
That's just.
I'm thinking, I'm glad I'm not the only one that's gonna do that.
No, I think this is a clear tape. It's transparent.
Right.
Definitely.
Because this camera is also a ambient light sensor.
It varies from project to
So
project.
because I'm supposed to got it.
No, you can't use
I
that.
put full black in the cheats. Only right, too much.
I'm doing.
You don't remember your password, right?
Tom, what, for this?
And maybe that.
I do.
It does not keep me
I don't
busy.
remember it.
You might want to use easier passwords.
And I haven't
Well,
found
no,
good
here's what I do. I write them down, but then I haven't used this computer a lot at all.
Look into a program called either OnePass or MCQ.
The password manager. What did they do? What did they, are they dangerous or what?
No, okay, so I have a
Store
program.
them, I know.
Yeah, so I have a program on here called MCQ that I use for my personal use.
Okay.
OnePass is another one that I use, that my employer uses. We store the information in there. The OnePass, we store it in Dropbox.
Okay.
So we have a team of people who we store all this stuff inside of there. And then if one of them makes an update because it's stored on Dropbox, when it's encrypted and when it's stored on Dropbox, it's,
Okay. You know, in some ways, I don't.
they make a change, it shows up in my local big whatever, blah, blah, blah. So I have a program here called F-Secure. I log into it, I have a master password.
Over what I'm happy with, then
Then I go inside here and I track web accounts, server accounts, whatever the case may be. And I create different usernames and then it'll generate the password for me. I don't have to remember the password.
Oh, and it can be different too.
It can be different. I have a different password for each login.
Everybody's being
Okay.
squeezed.
And it's stored in here. And then I also have
Well, let's talk about January.
F-Secure
By
on my
email
phone.
afterwards.
And these two sync up with each other. And then what I have is
CLI Linux. Very first
So
start.
let me ask you this then. What are the possibilities of anybody being able to get in there?
if you have a key, if you get a virus, you get a keylogger.
The title of the article is official drive.
That's
the downside.
That's the downside. You don't get a keylogger. Don't go places where something like that could happen.
Well, here's the deal. When I was younger, I couldn't say it, but for many years,
Well, they got it.
I don't even know what the risk is. So it's not gonna be that, but people want in, they can get in. All the basically, you clicking the wrong thing on an email.
Somebody sold out.
And,
Don't click on emails.
well, but okay,
No, I
now,
understand what you're saying.
is it the attachment or the email itself? Because I click on the email sometimes, but not the attachment.
Yeah.
It's the email itself can do it, right?
It depends, yes.
Yeah.
But, so I go in and I have this
It's always been hacked so many times.
back, like this gets backed up to my Synology.
Right.
So, and then I also have it on here, if they put in the wrong password 10 times, it self-destructs.
Or is that
They,
activity-
can't get it from there. But, so yeah, there's a trade-off.
Might have
Because you either sit here and have 2 or 3 usernames, or 3 or 4 passwords that you
We're
use.
scared of the ones.
And then you're like, well, which one did I use? And
Yeah.
and you use the same ones everywhere.
Yeah.
Or you go in and you have something like this, where I have a separate
Right.
password
I
every
bookmarked that out.
place.
Article now.
And
Look at it.
what I'm planning on doing is like the first January every year, if they don't force me to change the password throughout the year,
Okay.
January every year, I'm gonna go in and change all my passwords.
Even the individual ones.
Even every single thing I have in here
That you have listed, yeah.
that I have listed, I will go there and I will change that password.
Okay.
Have you used APG?
No.
It's a little Unix utility you can get called automatic password generator. And you can tell it you want lowercase, uppercase, punctuation, how long, and it'll generate like, say 5 or 10 random passwords.
Yeah.
And you pick one and use it wherever you want to use it for.
Right, but then how do you remember that?
I know, it's a separate issue.
Well, see, but
But I like to use that one because I want to make sure I get random passwords.
That's
Why don't you
aircraft
guys just-
performance group.
Why don't you guys just pick a sentence and use all the first letters from the sentence? Like,
Exactly right, yeah.
Still gotta remember that.
Yeah,
well,
but
but if
take
it's
a sentence
something
out.
you do,
Yeah, but if I have 200 logins, I have to remember 200
Here's
sentences.
what I do. Here's
Yeah,
what I
you
do.
how do you
Right,
remember
no,
200 randoms?
You get too many logins.
you know what I've been doing?
How do you remember 200 randoms?
I don't. I
Probably not
use
the best way.
F-Secure to track it.
Yeah.
What's
You got it
called?
done. But if-
F-Secure.
Well, then you're okay, because you can put your automatic password
Is
generator
it a third-party
things in there.
application?
Yeah, it has its built-in generator app.
But the keylogger kicks that though. That's the only bad part about it.
That's true. You
Yeah,
have
but
to
if
not.
you use a separate password for every site.
You got a
they get
keylogger
whatever
installed?
passwords.
I'm saying that's the only downside of something like this. If
Right.
if your computer gets stolen,
But they don't get it for
then
everything.
you lose
So if
all
you log in
that.
your machine,
But you have to have backup stuff.
They have
I
different
was gonna say,
passwords.
hopefully you got that file backed up
Right.
somewhere.
Yeah, it gets backed up. So my
And
Synology,
hopefully this is
They
an
got that
encrypted
one.
hard disk, so they can't
And
read
then
it. once
how
they see
long
it.
it's not in clear text. The file itself is encrypted as well.
But is your file system encrypted?
A good hack
Not
sits
this
back
one.
and waits.
This is my
You
employer's.
What's that?
My employer's.
can wait.
When I was setting up laptops for companies at the last employer, Linux laptops, we encrypted the hard disks on every one of them.
Some activity somewhere.
Because we didn't want somebody to be able to steal our laptops and have all our company data on them.
Yeah.
I need to actually boot to
I could wait.
see if you can read.
So that's not unusual for companies to agree to that.
I've read 200 accounts. Let's go clean them all out today. By the time they figure out they still go on.
How many companies have been embarrassed by their laptop,
Yeah.
employees' laptops being stolen?
How do you know there's not
Well,
something on there?
it's funny you mentioned that too, because I've heard a lot about those password managers. I see that.
Oh, Aberdeen Proving Ground, that's
See,
the
one
one
of
talking
them,
about.
another one is LastPass, APG Pass.
Right.
I think LastPass is all cloud-based. It's all, like, I don't want that.
Oh, yeah. Right. When I was just talking to somebody yesterday,
You know, looks what,
you know,
It's coming really handy because our work requires a complex password, as far as all these stupid rules.
Well, this is made in Mexico.
And rather than try and create one I can remember on the
Even
fly.
the-
I wanna-
What does it make Mexico by the
For
people
one,
that own the
it's the same
same